Howdy. I'm the old ranger, and Death Valley's my stamping ground. Many's the tale of adventure I'm going to tell you about the Death Valley country. True stories, mind you. I can vouch for that.
The Bandits of Panamint. It's the year 1873, and the sheriff's posse is pursuing Rod Ross and Coop McFarland. Bulletins are posted all over Nevada for the capture of the two daring young road agents, and the sheriff, in whose territory they staged their latest holdup, has made up his mind that he'll catch up with them this time if he has to chase them clear into the wilds of Death Valley, which is right where their trail is leading.
There's the strong box. We're on the right trail, all right.
They're taken to the rocks. You want to follow them?
I'm a sheriff, not a mountain goat. Besides, Death Valley will take care of them as good as a law could.
Across the summit.
But they figured we'd never make it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'd begun to think we wouldn't either. Cube, look it. No. That ledge behind you. Silver.
Silver ore.
A whole ledge of it.
There's a whole mountain of it. It's all around us.
We're walking on it.
Shoot! We struck it rich. Swing your partner, 1, 2, 3.
We got a silver mine beneath our feet. Hey, maybe the joke's on us. What are we going to do with this now we got it? Outlaws with a price on our heads. We can't go near a recorder's office to file. We can't even have the stuff assayed without running the risk of being arrested.
We'll do it. By proxy.
About the posse chasing you down into Death Valley. They said you... Well, I thought you were dead.
They don't know that country like me and Cube.
Oh, but Rod, you're crazy to come back into town. Well, your picture's pasted all over and the reward's doubled.
Wait till you see what I brought.
Where did you get those?
Panamint Mountains.
You jumped somebody's claim.
No, honey, I just stumbled on it while we were hightailing from the posse.
Well, you don't dare file.
That's why I'm here. Will you do it for us?
Me?
And get the stuff assayed?
Would serve you right if I wouldn't. If you were just stuck with your rich claim.
I'll be back in a couple of days to get the report.
All right, but not here. It's not safe. I'll ride up and meet you near Last Chance Springs.
That's my girl.
Gentlemen of Congress, as United States Senator from Nevada, I stand before you today to protest against the demonetization of silver. Silver, my friends, is...
Someone to see you, Uncle.
Someone to see you, Uncle. Millie, how many times have I told you not to disturb me when I'm rehearsing a speech?
It's about a new silver mine.
Silver? Show him in.
Well...
Show him in, show him in.
Senator Stewart.
Millie, what's the idea? I don't know who you are, young lady, but...
I have some samples of silver ore to show you, Senator.
I'm a very busy man, Miss,
Haley.
I'm on my way to Washington very shortly, and I haven't time to look at pieces of rock picked up by young ladies. Where did these come from?
Here's the assayer's report.
$600 a ton. How did you get hold of these?
From the owners, the men who made the strike.
Who are they?
Rod Ross and Cute McFarland.
Rod Ross and Cute McFarland. That pair of bandits? I understood they were dead.
No, they're very much alive.
And they had the nerve to send you here?
Oh, they haven't the slightest idea I'm here. I came of my own accord.
Why?
Because I knew you were the biggest mining man in Nevada, with the most influence.
What's your proposition?
I'll get Rod and Cute to show you the claim.
Good.
Provided you guarantee the protection from the law.
That's a little irregular, but, very well.
May I have that in writing, please?
Writing? You're pretty smart, aren't you?
Oh, and one thing more, Senator. As part of the deal, you'll agree to square them with Wells Fargo.
Square them?
For all of their past mistakes.
Young lady, I happen to be the attorney for Wells Fargo.
And what you say goes.
What? That's the most outrageous suggestion I ever heard. Very well. I agree.
Thank you, Senator. May I have that in writing, too, please?
By George. What an attorney you'd make.
How did you ever have the nerve to see him, Gwen?
He was very sweet.
It's a trap. You find out about our mine and snap the handcuffs.
No, he promised you immunity.
He'll deny it.
He can't. I got it in writing.
This his signature?
Yes. Oh, Rod, he wants that mine of yours the worst way in the world. That man worships silver. He'll pay you top price for it. Oh, this is your chance to clean up and really go straight. Now we can be married instead of having to meet like this.
Oh, honey, what a road agent you'd make.
As chief detective for Wells Fargo, this is the most undignified situation I've ever been in.
Well, how do you think I feel? Head of the posse that chased them clear down through Death Valley.
I quite understand your feelings, gentlemen. But this plan will put the boys back on the road again. The right road, I mean. And we'll all benefit. If you'll read the charges, Mr. Hume.
January 29th, held up and robbed the stage at Candelaria. $1,750.
That's right.
Yeah, quite a haul. February 17th. You didn't do so well that time. Only $500. March 10th at Pioche, $2,175. April 17th, $940. May 5th at Winnemucca, $1,149. June 3rd, the Eureka Austin stage.
That's right, Sheriff.
$5,372.
And 71 cents.
Well, now let's get back to the credit side of the ledger. You gentlemen are the owners of a mining claim in the Panamint Mountains, known as the Ophir.
Correct.
You're prepared to sell? I already have a check here made out for $25,000.
$25,000? Why, that mine's worth $100,000.
Perhaps.
You know it is. What? You've been up there with us. Seen it for yourself.
You forget, though, you gentlemen are getting immunity along with this deal.
That's not worth $75,000.
Rod, your freedom is worth everything.
Oh, now, let's not argue. After all, you gentlemen are hardly in a position to, quibble.
Why, that's highway robbery. What I mean is...
That's what I mean. Well, how about it? Will you accept the terms, or would you, prefer to deal with these gentlemen?
Senator, you forget I have this little piece of paper which you signed.
Valid only in the event we come to terms. And the terms are $25,000 or nothing.
25,000, split 2 ways.
Minus what you owe Wells Fargo. 2 and 9 are 11, and 5 is 17, 13... $10,986.71.
That'll leave us practically broke.
But free.
All right, Senator. You hold the high cards. We'll take it.
Good. Well, now that everybody's satisfied, how about a drink to celebrate? To the new camp at Panamint.
And the $75,000 you still owe us.
Try and get it.
That's just what I'm aiming to do, Senator.
Senator Stewart wasted no time in developing his new mine. Almost overnight, a camp mushroomed up there in the Panamints, with a stamp mill to handle the ore, which proved to be even richer than expected. Oh, the senator had driven a good bargain with the 2 outlaws, all right. But when he was ready to ship out the bullion...
Sorry, Senator, but Wells Fargo refuses to be responsible for any shipments from your mine.
I never heard of such a thing. Wells Fargo covers the entire West.
But not Panamint.
Why not?
Because those 2 bandits, Ross and McFarland, are hanging around there with a very personal interest in your output.
I'll pay 1% of the value of the bullion if you'll carry it. 1.5%.
My company refuses to take the risk.
Great guns, man. I'm a stockholder in Wells Fargo as well as its attorney.
Who made it possible for those 2 bandits to be at large?
But how am I going to ship my silver out?
That, I'm afraid, is your problem, Senator. Good day, sir. Good day, Miss Millie.
Good day, Mr. Hume.
Confound those fellows putting me in a spot like this. Here, Congress is convening next week, and I should be on my way to Washington.
You can't go?
Not with things the way they are in Panamint, or piling up and no safe way to ship it out.
Maybe you drove too good a bargain with those boys, Uncle Will. I kind of like that light-haired fellow. He had such nice manners.
Don't be ridiculous, Millie. Well, I've just got time to get that noon stage.
You going up there?
What else can I do?
Oh, may I go with you, Uncle Will? Oh, please. I'd love to see a wild and woolly mining camp before I go back east.
There's nothing wild or woolly up there.
Except Rod and Coop. By the way, what is Coop short for? Cupid?
Why, how should I know?
I'll be ready when you are.
Millie, now Oh, confound everything.
Oh, the senator had reason to confound, all right. For Rod and Coop were really keeping an eye on his silver. Or should we say, their silver.
Store much more silver in that building and we'll bust.
Yep. They'll have to start shipping pretty soon. You know, Q, if we planned the geography of this place ourselves, we couldn't have done better. Only one way out. A long, narrow, winding canyon.
Gwen, what are you doing here?
I got myself a job in the restaurant where I can keep an eye on you.
Now, look here, Gwen.
Listen, I know why you boys are hanging around here.
Sure. It's no secret.
Even Wells Fargo knows.
Oh, why can't you be satisfied with what you've got?
Peanuts.
Look, you're free. There's no price on your head. This is your chance to straighten yourself out, to make a fresh start.
I will. When I get what's owing me.
Q.
Senator did hamstring us, Gwen. Here comes the stage.
Incoming stages never interested me much.
Well, speak of the devil.
Howdy, Senator. Let me take your bag.
You'll take nothing from me.
No?
No.
Miss Stewart, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do let me help you.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind. Gwen. Millie. Did you get the job in the restaurant? Yes, I did. Oh, good.
What are you two doing here?
Oh, just hanging around. Mining operations always did fascinate me.
Me too.
Well, in that case, I'll hire you both.
Hire us.
Hire us?
Yes, I need a couple of muckers down in the mine.
Well, thanks a lot, Senator, but digging in a tunnel for $3.50 a day never appealed to me.
Me neither.
All right. I'll pay you $10 a day. That's generous enough.
You know, for a man who's taken out... Hey, Cube, what did we figure the output was?
Oh. 24 bars of bouillon in just the last 4 days.
24 bars, really?
Yep. Your uncle's doing all right.
Well, maybe I was a little close when I made my bargain with you gentlemen. I'll raise the price $10,000. How's that sound?
Oh, it sounds like it's still $65,000 short.
Rod, why don't you listen to reason?
Ah, he's a fool. Here you have a wonderful girl, better than you deserve. Why don't you marry and settle down and lead a decent life?
I will. Once I collect my dowry.
Have you got a girl?
No, sir, but I got my eye on one.
My advice to you is marry her.
Thanks, Senator. Glad to have your blessing.
You two are just wasting your time hanging around here. You won't get that silver.
Want to bet?
Think you're pretty smart, don't you, Rod Ross? You forget who you're dealing with. You can't outsmart me.
You're pretty sure of yourself, aren't you, Senator? Well, I'm pretty sure of myself, too. I'll tell you what I'll do. The day you ship the silver out, and we don't get any...
Well?
I'll go to work for you, and I'll go straight. What do you say, Q?
It's a repulsive thought, but I'll throw in with you.
Uncle Will is having a fit. All he does is pace up and down and swear and then come in here for coffee. I've talked to Q, but it's no use. They're going through with it. You like Q? Oh, I might if... Oh, yes, I do. I like him better than any man I've ever met. A road agent. Imagine. It'd be funny if it wasn't so... I know, honey. I feel the same way about Rod. If there was only some way we could stop them. I think there is. Let's find the senator.
When a girl gets an idea, she gets an idea. And even the senator thought this was a good one.
Good morning, Senator. How's everything?
Well, fine, boys, fine. Have a cheroot.
What are you doing, running for re-election?
Oh, no, I'm just celebrating. First shipment of silver out tomorrow.
You think he's bluffing?
Yes, I do. I don't think he's waiting till tomorrow. I think he's shipping out tonight.
Then let's go.
Wish they'd hurry up. I'm freezing in this darn canyon.
You know something? If we get this silver, we're both gonna lose our girls.
This is no time to think of that. We got a bet on, remember?
Yeah. Our reputations are at stake. Maybe he's found some other way to ship the stuff.
There is no other way. Only this canyon. Looks like the senator's not going to keep his engagement after all.
Yeah, and I'm darn hungry.
Well, come on, let's go back to camp and get some breakfast. Listen.
A freight wagon.
At last.
It's the senator and the girls.
So that's what he had up his sleeve, putting the girls on the wagon. The low-down tricks.
Well, good morning, boys.
Hello, Rod, dear. Coop, shall we reach for the sky?
Is that silver in the wagon?
Yes? Almost 2 tons of pure silver.
Who's following the outfit?
Nobody. We're all alone.
So you figured you'd stop us by bringing the girls along. Well, you're wrong. You owe us that silver, Senator, and we're taking it, no matter what.
All right? That's the way you feel about it? Go ahead.
Will you look at that?
I'm looking.
In case you're interested, those silver balls weigh almost 1,500 pounds apiece.
1,500 pounds?
Maybe you'd like to take them to the bank and ask them to cash them in. Or perhaps you'd like to roll them across the desert with a posse on your trail.
Okay, Senator, you win.
I guess we know when we're beaten.
Well, I must confess I did have a little help.
I might have guessed.
You're not mad at me, are you, Rod?
No, honey. I'm not mad at you.
No, we're just dying to go to work for the senator.
Well, you will regret it, boys. With myself and these 2 young ladies, I can foresee a great future for you.
In that case, the sooner we get busy, the better.
You need some help unloading the stuff at the mint. You ride back here with the silver, sir.
Senator, take care of the horses, will you?
So off we go. The senator, to his great surprise, bringing up the rear. But unless I'm very much mistaken, he'll be back in the driver's seat before too long.
I'm the old ranger, and Death Valley's my stamping ground. Many's the tale of adventure I'm going to tell you about the Death Valley country. True stories, mind you. I can vouch for that.
The Bandits of Panamint. It's the year 1873, and the sheriff's posse is pursuing Rod Ross and Coop McFarland. Bulletins are posted all over Nevada for the capture of the two daring young road agents, and the sheriff, in whose territory they staged their latest holdup, has made up his mind that he'll catch up with them this time if he has to chase them clear into the wilds of Death Valley, which is right where their trail is leading.
There's the strong box. We're on the right trail, all right.
They're taken to the rocks. You want to follow them?
I'm a sheriff, not a mountain goat. Besides, Death Valley will take care of them as good as a law could.
Across the summit.
But they figured we'd never make it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'd begun to think we wouldn't either. Cube, look it. No. That ledge behind.
Silver. Silver ore.
A whole ledge of it.